Hey guys, today I'm going to be doing a video about classic old school perfumes that are like from the 80s and prior to the 80s. So I've pulled out some of these. Some of these were in my perfume collection, but then I realized that a lot of them weren't. I actually, in fact, I just have perfumes everywhere, and then I find them and I'm like, oh man, I forgot to put that in my collection. So yeah, that's probably what you're gonna see here. Oh, I just forgot another one. Hold on. So anyways, I just wanna start. I really wanna start with, because I didn't show you guys the Chanel No. 5 EDT. Well, this is the EDP. And this is the EDT, and I had the EDT when I was little. When I was young, my uncle bought it for me because I loved Marilyn, and that's what she used. And he just bought, I guess, what they gave him or something. I mean, not everybody goes in there and says the EDP or EDT, but there's a huge difference. The EDT really this is floral, and it's powdery, and it's feminine. The aldehydes are there. You smell the Chanel No. 5, the classic fragrance, but it's just in such a light way. But it lasts too. This also too reminds me of how Marilyn Monroe actually smelled. Like when I smell this, I can see her smelling like, I can imagine her smelling like this. It's just 1950s, very sexy woman, beautiful. I can imagine before there were the sweet gourmands and everything. I mean, who knows what Marilyn would pick now? I mean, it would be interesting to have that discussion. I would love to know what you think she'd pick now. But this does smell like I imagine her to smell. So, okay. So the next one I have is Ysatis by Givenchy. I wore this in my 20s, if you can believe it, in the 90s. This is such a power. This is so strong. And I remember I had to like manipulate my boyfriend to buy this for me because he didn't like perfumes in general except for Calvin Klein's Eternity. And he didn't like this, and he didn't like any kind of strong perfume that I liked. And so yeah, but he did buy it eventually, and then we broke up, and it was a horrible, horrible breakup. And yeah, then I never wore it again. This bottle is from the 90s because I still have it, because after that relationship, I never wore it again. Okay, the next perfume that I have is my favorite. I love, this is like a signature. It's Obsession, Calvin Klein's Obsession. This is just the classic, this came out in the 80s, I think. Oh, I love it so much, you guys. I just love it. It's really spicy. It's really incensey and sandalwoody, and like a man could probably wear this, although I think it's too feminine because the dry down is really feminine and powdery and soft. And this is the kind of perfume that I like to spray on at night, like right before I go to bed, because when I wake up the next day, I smell really good, but it's just like a soft powder. Very long lasting. Some people say it's unisex. I do think a man could wear this, but it's not unisex to the point where it's too much, because I wear it and I love it, and I don't wear men's cologne, and I love it. Okay, the next perfume I have is Lulu. And this is a cheapie that you could get on Amazon for like $8. No, I think it's a little more than $8, but oh, this is so good, y'all. This is really, really good. This just smells super spicy and like loud. It's really loud. You have to have confidence to wear this. This smells like nothing out there that the women are wearing. This is one of those that I really need to pull this baby out more, because nobody smells like this. And so if you're looking for a signature that doesn't smell like anybody, this would be a good choice. This is also, I think, really good in the winter, but I honestly think that a certain woman could wear this all year round. It's really floral, but it has a punch. It has a punch, and you will know what I'm talking about when you smell it. It's sweet too. It's real sweet, but not in that like, let's go to the fair and eat cotton candy. No, it's not like that. It's like, let's put on lingerie and strip. I mean, it's a sexy sweet. It's not like a child's perfume or like candy or anything. It's this is, oh, if I was a man, I feel like I would be really attracted to a woman who wore this. Okay, so the next one is Tabu. And I have a whole bottle of it. And the reason being is this is my grandmother's perfume. And so I bought it because I wanted to remember the perfume and her. I wanted to remember it. But for some reason, and oh man, when you first spray this, it's everything. Oh my God. When I first sprayed it, I was like, well, this is my new signature. I love it. It smells like root beer. It smells like root beer, and it's just powdery root beer. It smells delicious. Like it's like edible, but not in a gourmand way, but a spicy way. But then what happens is it starts to like evaporate, and then it just becomes sort of cheap smelling and kind of just not interesting. So like the first spray, if the first spray was all the whole time, I would wear this all the time. But it doesn't work with me in the dry down. But it did work with my grandmother. Okay, the next one that I don't wear ever, that I have though, is Elizabeth Taylor Passion. Now, this one is, I can't wear it. The thing about this one, again, it seems really dated. Actually, I'm liking this, but I don't think I could spray it on me because it lasts forever. This fragrance lasts forever, and if you spray it and you don't like it, you're shit out of luck. I don't know why people say that it's like Dior Poison. It's only like Dior Poison in the sense that it is a dark, mysterious fragrance that came out when, you know, the fragrances weren't like that. They were like floral and like day wear and stuff, and this came out and it blew everybody's minds. And so Elizabeth just went right in there and was like, I'm gonna do my own take on that. And she did, and she did it well. I do think that back then this was wearable, and I think this could be wearable for the right person, but it's not this. It's not Dior Poison. Dior Poison, by the way, and I brought it out, is I still love this. To me, this is just as fascinating of a perfume today as it was when it came out. There's really just nothing like this. There's just nothing that smells like this. It smells like plums and tuberose and like, it's like kind of like grapes or wine or something. It's like, it's so mysterious and so like, it's a punch. It'll punch you too in the face. There are actual people out in the world who hate this fragrance. And that's when you can tell a perfume is like really interesting, because it'll have like polarizing viewpoints. So if you love this, you love it. If you hate it, you hate it. And you hate when people wear it around you because you get sick and it's just not your thing. And I can respect that, but I love it. And when I was young, I wore this, and like, I remember my mother hated this, and my best friend hated it too, and I still wore it. Okay, the next one I have is the Gloria Vanderbilt, and I just got this last year because I just wanted to remember my first perfume that I bought with babysitting money, and that was like, I think it was 5th grade. Or sixth grade. It was 6th grade when this girl, Tracy Flynn, came in and she had the perfume, and Tracy Flynn was like the girl that like did everything first. And so everybody was like, wanted it, you know, and I wanted it so bad. And it's sweet. Again, nothing smells like this. I can't even compare this to anything because nothing smells like this. I love it still. But I don't reach for it because I reach for other things, but I love the nostalgia of it. Okay. The next one I have is Ciara. I love this. This is another one that's super cheap on Amazon. And it's super strong too. Oh my gosh. I love spraying this in bath water. and like the heat of the water, and it's like it comes up and you're just like, so this is 100 strength. They have 80 strength, they have 100 strength. This is the 100. It's just a spicy oriental. It's really, really strong. Really strong. If you can't deal with strong perfumes, you know, this is one that lasts all day. This one, my mom's friend used to wear this when I was growing up, and she looked like Elizabeth Taylor, and all the men loved her. All the men wanted to be with this woman, and she just had it, you know, and she smelled like this. And I remember thinking in my little brain, when I get older, when I grow up, I'm going to buy this and I'm going to wear it. And I did. And I do think men really like this. But not boys. I don't think boys will like this if you're really young. If you're young, like if you're a teenager, you're in your early 20s, I don't think guys that age is going to like this. But I don't know. But this is more of an older scent. Again, I don't like using the age thing. But mature. I'll say this is a mature scent. Not age. Not old. Okay, this is Amarige by Givenchy. It means marriage, and I'll just say it like that because I don't speak French. This is so nice. This is a bottle from the 90s. I only have a tiny bit left because I don't wear it anymore because, again, another relationship destroyed. And I can't, like, I smell this and I think of the time I was in that relationship, and so I can't really wear it, but it is really pretty and feminine. And this is, I think they named it marriage because this is the kind of perfume that you would wear, that you would pick on your wedding day. It's that lovely. It's lovely. That's a good word. So there's that. And the next one I have is the Shalimar Eu de Cologne, and this is creme brulee and band-aids. You're like, what? Yes, there's a band-aid smell here. And when you spray this, you just need to spray it and then just walk on. Just continue going. And don't go like this. Don't do this. Do not do this. If you do that, you are going to hate this perfume, and it's not fair to this classic perfume. I think it was named the #1 perfume in the world recently by Fragrantica Awards. So, I mean, this is no baby to snare at. And you have to let it unfold, because when you let it unfold, it is sweet, powdery, creme brulee, yummy, delicious, gorgeous, beautiful, lovely scent. And very strong and very long lasting. But you have to let that band-aid scent, that medicinal note, you have to let that die off, basically. I mean, I know it's in there for some reason, but I don't know what the reason is. Okay, last but not least is my Jovan White Musk, and as you can see, I leave a tiny bit in there. Sometimes I wear this at night before I go to sleep because it is just really fresh and soft and just musk. It's a beautiful musk. If you want to try a musk that's like a straight musk, this would be the one I would go for. Clean smelling, clean, soft. I just love it, and it's very cheap. So if you don't, you know, want to, I mean, just give it a try. Give it a try. You might like it. Okay, that is. Oh wait, I have one more. I just bought this recently because of the notes. It was a blind buy because it was cheap. It was on Amazon. It's Charlie Gold. And I loved the box and the bottle, and I was like, oh, okay, well, I don't remember Charlie that much. I know it was the 80s, but I was little when it was the 80s, and so I wasn't wearing perfume. I don't like this. I thought I would. It seemed like it was for me when I read the reviews, but it smells a lot like that Realm, that perfume Realm, if you know of that one. There's something in here, you know, when there's like one note in there and it just ruins the whole thing. That's what happened here. There's like one note. I sprayed it once. I'm gonna have to trade this or sell it because it's a full bottle with the box and I am never gonna wear it. So that is the classics. If I forgot any, I probably did, but I just wanted to show you the ones I have. There's plenty more. Yeah, I don't have a ton of classics, but the ones I do, I really love. I'm just rambling at this point. So I will let you go, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.